Hey y'all, so I swear I do this every single time. I'm just gonna put this right here. Every single time I do like a planner update video, I come back and it's like, no, scratch that. I have to add something else. First off, I'm gonna show y'all my charms real quick. We went to Michael's and got some supplies to make charms for like the lip glosses because my daughter had a birthday, not a birthday party, she had a friend over for her birthday, and they wanted to make lip gloss charms, so I bought like the little pack of the mini Summer Fridays, and I wanted to make a giant charm for my Leuchtturm notebook. So I'm going to show you just really quickly how this is set up, and if you have any questions, maybe I can do like a video where I actually make one and show you everything we got. But I just attach everything to a lobster clasp. And on my notebook, I've seen people use like paper clips and stuff, but I didn't feel like doing that. I just kind of slide it, the string, the bookmark, the page mark through the lobster clasp, and then I leave a little bit of overhang so it has some leeway. And then when I close my notebook, it can like hang over the edge. But anyways, it's super cute when it's sitting on my desk. I had to show you that because it is a new addition, because quite literally every single time I post or like record a planner update video, which was my last video I just posted, I change something dramatically. Not dramatically, I'm being dramatic. I'm being way too dramatic, but I did want to come on here and share because I just uploaded a like little Instagram reel that's like a welcome to the chat. This cutesy little plotter mini, do they call it a mini? I can't remember, but it's essentially a pocket rings. So why do I have this pocket rings? You probably aren't asking yourself, but if you're watching this video still, you probably are. So y'all know I have my lineup here. This is my journal. This is like a daily on the go kind of scratch planner. And I'll show you because she is part of the problem as to why I had to set this up. So my life is very busy. I've got 2 kids, do extracurriculars. This is just my journal, so I'm not gonna open her up. We're gonna just like let her be over here, just really feeling and vibing with her new charms and setup and things. Anyways, so I have been using this day designer, which is an A5 day designer I picked up from Target. I went through more in detail about how I use this thing. Did y'all see all those sticky notes? Y'all, that's like half a pack of Amazon sticky notes. It's not, but I take this with me, and I have a bagoo bag that I use as a purse now. And I love it, even though I'm not a purse girly. I love it because it's big enough to hold this planner. And I just take it everywhere, and this is where I just scratch, kind of like what I consider like scratch planning. I just jot the things down. And it's been working great for me until this week. This week was absolute chaos, which is marked here. Do you see all this? Do you see all this? This is not even everything, y'all. I don't put my entire to-do list in here. That's what this planner is for. But because I haven't been in my office, if you've not watched my videos, this planner sits on my desk. This was my to-do list for Monday. This is one day. Everything that I had to do for now 2 jobs. I'm not going to go into it. Yes, I have 2 part-time jobs now, and I don't work. One of them I work max 15 hours. The other one is max 5. So I still consider it a part-time job because it just do. And then, of course, I have the shop. I have the Patreon. I have my kids and their lives. But this week was just utter chaos. This was me. These sticky notes were essentially just me writing down all the things that were cluttering my mind, which was essentially my kids' pickup schedules for the week. Because I had either appointments or just events or things that are happening literally every single day this week. Sorry, Luke is in here chomping away at a bone. So anyways, it's just been chaotic, and my brain was literally like hurting. I'm very much looking forward to this Friday here because I have a tattoo appointment that I'm very excited for, and then we're gonna go to see a show, which is gonna be fun, me and my husband, because we're actually celebrating our 15-year anniversary on Sunday, but my youngest is having a Halloween party, so that was smart to plan. Anyways, so because this was so messy, and I was gearing up to go to a meeting to meet with the this new job that I have. I was actually like scrambling to put something together the morning of. I was like, oh, I can just grab a field notes notebook and take notes in that. And then I was like, no, because I want to be able to separate. I want to have both my part-time gigs in one place, but separate. And obviously I could do that with a notebook, like a bound notebook, to whereas I can open it up and like find the middle page and say like, okay, this first half belongs to this job, this second half belongs to this job. I wanted them together but separate. I don't want my things, my notes running all in one place. I don't want to carry two different notebooks. So that was an idea, but I feel like, I don't know, I get really weird about bound notebooks. It's so permanent. It's so permanent, but it's such a strange thing because I have an abundance of them. However, I decided, you know what, I've been thinking about pocket rings, so let me just go ahead and grab this little plotter, because I did also want something that wasn't going to be super bulky, take up a bunch of space in my purse, especially if I want to still carry this thing around. But like, I'm not going to pull this out during a meeting and like start taking notes and all that. Like, that's not what we're here for. So I wanted something that was going to be very modest, something very discreet, and that's where this notebook came in. And thank gosh, because y'all, for the most part, I've been keeping all of my notes for my one job that I've had since February in a notes app. It's just a running list of things, and if I've lost so much information that way. So I'm going to show y'all real quick how I have this plotter set up. If you're unfamiliar with Plotter, they are a Japanese brand. I believe they're under the same parent company as Traveler's Notebook, but if I'm wrong, I will put it in the comments. But I've had, this was my first Plotter notebook. It's the Bible size, which is technically personal rings. I absolutely love this planner. It is so thin. It is so like just minimal. And like, obviously you can set it up with a bunch of deco to make it super fun and cutesy, which I have done. Not entirely. I still have some edits I need to make to this one, and I love it. I use this one for the shop, so I can just open it up and start jotting down some doodle ideas or just start drawing and things like that, and it's been beautiful. Absolutely love it. The paper is the same Tomoe River paper that Hobonichis use, so at least I'm pretty sure that's correct. If it's not, then it's a very similar paper. They have so many different styles of inserts and whatnots. I still need to find a monthly insert because I think I want to get a monthly for this one just for shop planning, and then I want to get either a monthly or a weekly for this one. And in that one, I do need both of my schedules in one place. I just don't need all of my notes in one place because I realized just this afternoon, oh good, you're going to sit directly behind me now. Well, this is hard. I just realized this afternoon that I was scheduled for a Zoom call at the same time I have to be at my other job. So I've got to email them and let them know that I can't make that time because I have a prior commitment. I also decided to set this up and put this like insert in here. Hold on real quick because I forgot to put, we're just gonna pop a sticky note. You can't see it, but anyways, this insert from Plotter, Lord Jesus, things are just sticking to me. This insert is from Plotter, and it is, you can see, I'll just go ahead and take this out and essentially show you all the bits and pieces because there are a lot of unique ways for you to be able to customize a Plotter notebook that I just absolutely love. It's genius. You can really make it yourself and whatnot. You see these itty bitty little rings. I think they're like 11 millimeter or something. They're super freaking tiny, so you can't fit a bunch in here. However, you can see this insert here is one piece, and I don't know if it's supposed to go this way or this way. I put it this way so that way the outside is clear. It also kind of closes a little bit better, or lays flat a lot better. So there are two zipper pockets, and they just kind of go sit on the rings like so, which, like I said, I love. Anyways, I have like my cards, my debit cards, my ID, and just this little Reedzilla from my shop. He's cute. We love him. and then some cash that I had that I keep in this front pocket. So I have it set up as a wallet, so that way I don't have to also take my wallet everywhere with me if I'm taking this with me. And then in the back, I just like, because I like to have cute things to look at, so I've got some stickers, some deco. There's really nothing. I usually have a pocket like this in these notebooks where it may be something I don't ever use, but I just enjoy looking at. So in here I just got like pictures of my oh my god, this is my husband and my oldest riding Tron at Disney World, and she hated it. And my youngest, this is something I was using for when I was journaling, and I ended up not using this photo, but I decided to stick it in here. She was running cross country. And then a sticker from a local cafe that I've had a couple meetings at. This is just a check because I brought it just in case I had to set anything up when I went to this meeting. And then I've got this like little piece of cardstock. It's, what's it called? Oh my gosh, Eric, I can't remember. Small Things. I'll tag it. I probably got it from Kubo and Lucy because they carry a lot of their things. So I keep that in here. So like I said, it's just a bunch of like, let's put it this way, just cutesy little things that I just enjoy looking at. And then these stickers are from the Kelsey Doodles and Kubo and Lucy collab that they did. I absolutely love them, so I just stick them in here too so I can look at them, and it's just fun and cute stuff. It's nothing of real importance or value or whatever. I do like this little, like how it is like got this mesh like pattern on it, but I do just kind of have it sitting this way so you can see, I can see all the cute things from the outside. And I'm just going to essentially set this up so you can see kind of what the different inserts and things are and the options that you have when you, if you were to get a planner like this. So here's one of my favorite things, and I have, so basically this setup is exactly the same on two sides. Excuse me. So one is for one job, the other is for my other gig. So these folders are really cool. They are just project, I think they're called like project management folders. So you can see on here, there is space if you want to label the outside of them, which is nice. I just have one for each job, and it's kind of like the dashboard for that job. So if you have any sort of private information, so this one is filled. I have something in here because these are passcodes, login credentials, and things for a social media account that I'm managing. And so how it works is you would put the insert inside, and then you would just close it inside the folder. And you see how the holes are lined up, so you can just put it in there. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's in the actual folder. So you can still open this and reference it, but as you're like kind of carrying it around and going about, if you have something that you really don't want to like stick 1,000 sticky notes all over, but still keep it private and personal, you can use one of these project management folders or task folders, or like I said, I can't remember exactly what they're called. This one's empty, so I'm just not going to put anything in it right now. I have most of my passcodes and credentials and things saved to my passkey on my phone and things, but I just have it just in case. So that's part, wait, when is that? Okay, this is, so this stuff goes here. The next inserts that I have are these to-do lists, and I'll show you a blank one. So essentially you have your, they call a mission, or like your task, or it can be a project or whatever it is on this side, and you just list it out. And then on this side you have just kind of like a percentage base to kind of help you track how far you've gotten. So for most of my projects and things that I do, because I don't have like, it's like one big thing and there's a lot of little things that go into it, and I decided to break things down here. There's no like personal or private information, so I'll just show you what this one kind of looks like. So here I have emails I have to draft for an open house. So what I'm considering 50% is drafting and distributing the emails, and then 100% would be, wait, I think this is for edits, so distribute for edits, and then 100% will be after I have completed the final send and any follow-ups that I have to do for that task. So I have a couple sheets of that for this job, this role. And then behind that, I just have a lot of these like 2mm grid papers, which here's a blank one so you can see. This is super teeny tiny grid. Like it, I'm sure it can get smaller than this. I've seen nothing smaller than it. Obviously, I don't confine myself. This is like the only grid paper that I can actually write on where I don't confine myself to the grid size. However, it is still like, I can still see it enough to where I can make sure that I'm writing on a straight line, so which I like that. So I just have a bunch of pieces of 2mm grid paper in this section. And then each sheet I have here is basically like one specific project that I'm working on, and I just kind of keep a running list. So I won't write on the back side, like if I want to start a new list, like this is all of our block party stuff that I have to do. I'm not going to start like tasks for an open house or anything on the other side, because I want to make sure that all of the pages that are in that one little section are dedicated to that specific program, task, event, whatever. And I just have this like little divider that has slits cut into it, so you can just like easily remove it and pull it out. I have it in here just so I can clearly distinct. You can see how that little tab sits up at the top, so I can clearly see where the second half of this planner starts, which is my other job. So this one, same setup. I have one of those task management folders. I've got some to-do lists, and then I had an introductory meeting that I'm going to show you how I actually use this folder during a meeting, because for the most part, I was, walking around, touring a campus and all that kind of fun stuff. So I wasn't really sitting down at a desk, had something to bear down on, to write on. So when I first wrote everything down, it was super duper messy. I did go back and rewrite all my notes, which I'll show you. But first I want to show you kind of like a couple more little inserts and things. This is obviously, it's a page lifter, and it's got a little loop for a pen holder. I don't think I've actually used this one enough to the point to where I've actually had to like stretch out this leather piece. I'm pretty sure it could be vegan leather. Anyways, for it to be able to fit my Pilot G2, but it fits it. And I say that only because, with certainty, because I have not used this planner very much. You can tell the difference in the patina, is that correct, of the leather. This one, which is fairly new, compared to this one that I have been using for quite some time. It's the leather here is so much softer and smoother. This is the Pueblo leather. They're both the same leather types and such. So with this page flag, I just stick this one in the back, and behind that I have a couple extra task lists, inserts that I can just pop in here. And then this, oh my gosh, okay, this is really cool and unique, because if you can tell by this planner alone, there's no closure, which if that's fine with you, then that's fine with you. I am not very big on it, just because this planner does go in my purse and I don't want it opening about and just kind of shuffling things everywhere. So Plotter has these really cool insert. Oh, no thank you, scam, maybe later. Where you could stick it in the back. It goes in the very back of your planner. And this elastic just loops around it and keeps it closed. And I absolutely love that. So my pen does stick out if these are things that are going to bother you, obviously. If you're considering this planner, I can show you a little bit of the overhang. Obviously my pen is sticking out. That doesn't bug me, because I don't have really any issues with my pen like opening in my purse. But I'll show you what it looks like without it, so you can see how far this little insert comes out if you're interested. So all of these pieces are all sold separately, which is really cool, which, like I said, is, kind of the nice about being able to customize everything. So I don't get much overhang or anything like that from this little pouch insert. Obviously these zippers will hang out and dangle about. That kind of drives me a little bit crazy, but nothing to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to freaking love every second of it, which I have. So let me show you really quickly. I'm going to demonstrate kind of how I was kind of keeping up with notes and whatnot. One thing And I've never had to use this planner in this way. And there have been a couple little tricks that I've been using either during a meeting or where I'm writing notes, or during a meeting where I need to keep up with some notes. Obviously, the obvious thing, it lays perfectly flat, which is beautiful. If I have a ring planner, she needs to lay flat. She needs to be tame. She needs to calm down because I got a lot of stuff going on and I don't have time to just be doing this or taking inserts out and what have you. Now, during my meeting, I was walking around doing, or writing in my lap, and wasn't able really to bear down on things. So what I did is I'm able to fold this just like a little notebook. And for some cases I would, just so I wouldn't lose my page, just keep my elastic strap looped around the pages so things aren't just like flying around and getting all shaken up. I had a meeting this morning where I had to literally take down emergency notes because I realized something that I had overlooked. It was not fun. So I had to obviously be able to reference those notes during that meeting. So I just took my elastic, wrapped it around my notes, and had it right there, just sitting in my hand. Like I said, very discreetly, very modest, very minimal. That's why I really just gravitated towards this, and it worked out beautifully. And it was a Zoom call. You could not tell I was holding onto a notebook or anything like that. So yeah, I definitely love that aspect of this planner. And, just being able to be literally on the go. So neither one of my jobs do I have like an official like workstation or an office or anything like that. I do most of my work from home. However, when I do have to go in, like I said, I don't have a dedicated space to work. I know one of my jobs where we essentially just have this waiting area that we all kind of hang out in, and that's where we kind of get a lot of our group work done and things. And so I'm usually sitting there with my laptop in my lap, and I wanted to have some sort of notebook so I can stop relying using my notes app so much. And also because I feel like it's super rude where like I have to point out if I'm on my phone during a meeting, I have to like, just to let you know, I'm not like texting or anything. I have to make it in some way obvious that I'm not texting. I am on my notes app trying to keep up with information that we're talking about. So I wanted to really get away from that because it just looks rude. And I feel uncomfortable doing it. And I know if I feel uncomfortable doing it, then they probably feel uncomfortable with me doing it. So anyways, I wanted to just kind of give an update and really just share this planner a little bit more. This brand has been around for a while. They have a US-based website, and that's where I order most of my stuff. Atlas carries their products. I'm not sure of anywhere else. I'm sure there are some, I think Flax Pen and Paper, I think that's what it's called. They also carry some plotter products, not nearly as much as I think Atlas does, because Atlas has, I think, a better range of the different notebook covers, and they come in several different sizes, A5, then Bible, and then they have a narrow size, which is essentially personal rings, except for it's more narrow. It's probably about like that much. I think someone compared it to like the weeks, the Hobonichi weeks, and then let's see, A5, and then mini 6, and then mini 5, which is smaller than this. And I do have a mini 5. If y'all are interested in seeing her, I will pull her out for a different video. And she does have a different leather type. These ones are both, like I said, the Pueblo, and I love it. I think this one's actually blue. I can't remember. I think you can tell when you open it up. Yeah, she's blue. And this one is black, as you can see. And there's like the difference on the inside. I do have like just all natural light going on right now. So anyways, I wanted to just share that if you were interested in learning more about these plotter notebooks. I don't see enough videos about them, and obviously these are incredible quality notebooks, so they are a little bit higher on the price range as compared to, I don't even know what you could compare this to, because I don't see too many planners that have these mini rings. So like a Filofax or Filofax or something. These are a much, I think, bigger investment. Maybe. I don't know. That might be a stretch, because I've seen some pretty pricey Filofax planners if you're shopping like on their website or whatever. Anyways, I love these. They're so great. like I said, they're minimal. If you're looking for something for work that's just going to be a lot more discreet, easy to carry around. Obviously, you are going to have to archive more because you can't fit as many pages in here. However, I can see myself archiving every quarter just because based on how my work is set up and things like that, I think I could fill this up in 3 months and then take those pages, put them in a binder or in a box and have them for later if I need them. Or just finding maybe a different system for archiving. I had planned on using like a Hobonichi Weeks for work, but like I said, I got another job and now I have more jobs than I have kids. And yeah, I love it. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. And if you want to see that mini 5 rings, let me know as well. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.